What's up, everybody? Today we're checking out Stranger Danger free play here within Lego Marvel Superheroes. So another one of our Deadpool missions tackling the free play for Stranger Danger, which we just covered the story for. So obviously that's how we roll. Once we do the story, we do the free play right after. But anyways, you'll notice a few things here. We're going to be grabbing a character token for Invisible Woman Future Foundation. We're also going to be grabbing the red brick for Fast Build and the Stan Lee in Peril. So this will cover all of that. We got video links in the description below as well if you need to fast forward. Maybe you just need the Stan Lee, maybe you just need the red brick, whatever it is. We got video links down below. Chances are you're not going to need the character token because it's pretty simple. Right there in the back right hand side, blow up that silver lock with any sort of explosive. Iron Man's rockets are our go-to. It'll blast open that little cabinet there with the character token inside of it, again for Invisible Woman Future Foundation. Now we're just going to do a little bit of story here because our next collectible requires some story to be completed. So we just got to do everything here in the bathroom. So pull that chain or telekinesis. We got all this sped up. You should know how to get through the story. We just did a story video for it. So hopefully you know what you're doing. If not, just refer to the story video. It's the previous video in the playlist, but you might have noticed there a little something. Dormammu didn't appear there, so that'll come up here in a minute and you'll see that. But anyways, you'll notice some sense, some Spidey sense points, or like those little circles floating around the air. Use Venom, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Beast, any of those guys to use their sensors to detect those two grapple plugs up top. Pull on them and then go ahead and fly up top to that higher kind of attic area where there was a coffin and we had to blow up the silver lock on it, and then that opened up the tomb that Stan Lee was in for him for Peril. Now we're gonna fly all the way up to the top area. You can just fly up there. You don't have to wait for Dormammu to make the stairs or whatever like you do in story. And then over there on the right, go ahead and use Sandman to travel through the sand there. And then on the other side here in another attic, break open that chest, build up the Christmas tree. Christmas present will pop down, pull the grapple point on it to open the present, revealing the Deadpool red brick. So that's going to do it for all the collectibles. Now, typically, I would finish these Deadpool missions. However, two things kind of happen here. First of all, as I said, Dormammu didn't appear to do his regular animations. Like he was supposed to blast through that door on the right, breaking it open so we'd be able to follow him in. However, he didn't appear. The game just glitched. It didn't work. Now, I could have restarted the level and redone that all. But then I was like, no, we're just going to go ahead and save and exit because we want to prove to you and show you that you can save and exit. If you want to complete the rest of the story, go ahead. All the more power to you. You know what I mean? The levels are fun, but we just did the story video, and to be honest, the rest of the story is kind of like there's a lot you got to do in this level. Like we'd have to go in there into that right room, build the piano, flip a switch, and we have to go up top to the attic, melt like 3 golden orbs, and then the boss battle against Dormammu is way too long and like just annoying. So if you want to complete the level, feel free, but there is no reason to do it other than getting more studs, I guess, and getting more playtime. If you really want to play the game, because it's a great game, but yeah, so all the more power to you if you want to complete the level, but we just wanted to prove to you that you don't have to. I mean, granted, if the level didn't glitch, we probably would have completed it, but yeah. Anyways, folks, that's going to wrap it up for me for this one. That was Stranger Danger free play, so another one of the Deadpool missions wrapped up. Yeah, if you found it helpful, like would certainly be appreciated. Also, feel free to subscribe and comment any sort of questions, suggestions, whatever you got, hit me. But yeah, folks, that'll do it for me. Until next time, I'll see you later. So everybody, bye.